For the past few months, it takes about 4 to 7 weeks to get a decision on a standard visa application into the UK. And one of the major updates as regards the UK visas and immigration is that decisions on standard visa application into the UK on the Tier 4 or the skilled work visa is now expected to take 15 working days. And I'll share with you guys full details on other updates as regards UK visas and immigration. So if you think this will interest you, don't go anywhere, keep watching till the end. Hello guys, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, my name is Daniel. I currently reside in the UK and I share videos around traveling abroad. So if you're looking for a place to get first-hand information, trust me, you're in the right place. Please click on the red subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And for my returning subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. When the Russia and Ukraine war started, the UK government got like loads of visa application for asylum seekers and all of those other visa categories available for those who have trying to move away from the war zone into the UK. So the UK Home Office made a decision a couple of months ago to prioritize visa applications coming from those two countries, and this affected so many other countries as regards visa application. So they made a decision that it's going to take between 4 to 7 weeks to get a visa, a decision on visa applications from countries that are not obviously Russia or Ukraine. So for the past month now, it's been taking like 4 to 7 weeks for people to get decision on the application, and this has been affecting so many international students trying to move into the UK. Even those that are actually putting out the application for the Tier 2 or the skilled work visa are also being affected. So many of them. I've got a friend that had to wait for about 7 weeks to get his Tier 2 visa application approved. So it's really a nightmare for so many people trying to get visa application. So the good news now is that the UK Home Office have decided that decisions on standard visa application is now expected to take 15 working days, which is a good news, especially for international students who are who are trying to meet up with their deadlines for enrollment and also to move into the UK. It's actually good news for them because they get to get quicker decisions on their visa application, especially for those applying for standard. And some visa centers in some countries have actually stopped the priority and super priority visa, so it's making it difficult for people that even want to apply for those services being able to have access to them. So the good news is that the standard visa application is now expected to take 15 working days for you to get your decision. Now, moving forward to other updates on UK visas and immigration. Now, it's no longer a news that we've got a new Prime Minister in the UK, the third Prime Minister in the UK in the last 2 months. If you actually don't know about how the whole situation played out, I want to check out my previous videos on the UK visas and immigration updates. So apparently we've got a new Prime Minister in the United Kingdom at the moment, and the previous Prime Minister that spent just 44 days as Prime Minister made loads of proposed policies as regards UK immigration, and some of this proposed policy was centered on the fact that the country is going to focus on immigration because currently we've got over 1.3 million jobs in the United Kingdom that have not been filled, and this is in a way affecting the economy at large. So some of the proposed policy by Liz Truss was that some position ranging from IT to hospitality, they've got like plans to do like an immigration reform to attract intelligent and highly skilled individuals to fill some of those positions. Honestly, there are loads of job vacancies in the UK, and it seems like the question now is how come international students who are just graduating are not getting some of these jobs. Now, most of these jobs don't come with sponsorship. To be honest with you guys, if you are in the job market like I am at the moment, because I'm obviously trying to get a job after I complete my program in the next 2 months, so I've been actually applying for so many jobs now. The major challenge is there are loads of job vacancies in so many of these sectors. We're trying to get a job, but some of them don't come with visas sponsorship. So one of the policies for them to do like an immigration reform to see that intelligent people who have the capacity to cover some of these positions are given the opportunity to do same. Now, another thing the previous government was trying to put in place is removing seasonal worker cap, which will allow roughly over 40,000 agricultural laborers to enter the UK on a seasonal worker visa. And the seasonal worker visa has been stopped. There's been like a cap on it in the last few years. So one of the things the previous government was trying to propose is to take away this cap and allow over 40,000 agricultural workers to move into the UK on the seasonal work visa. And another proposed policy by the previous government is to allow broadband engineers to move into the UK and take away the constraints that's been placed on that particular sector. So which is one of the things that has been proposed. And the previous government is also proposing a new visa that will relaxes the standards for the English language exams in order to draw best graduates from across the world. I think this visa is known as the high potential individual visa, which is one of the things the past previous governments that just ended a few days ago were trying to propose. And they're also trying to do like a revisions of to the salary need to live permanently in the UK and adjustment to the list of shortage occupations. They're also trying to like increase the list of shortage occupations so as to give people leverage to move into the UK in as much as they're able to meet up with the requirement of getting this job. Now, when the previous government was making this proposition, in the midst of this information, the Home Secretary here in the UK came out and said they've got issue with the fact that students are bringing loads of dependents into the UK, and many of these dependents are actually low skilled and they're not in any way affecting the economy positively. According to the news on BBC, they said there were too many dependents in the UK generally and too many students moving there. It was feared that these dependents would either work in low skill positions or not at all, which would prevent them from boosting the UK economy. So according to statistics, over 81,000 of the 460,000 student visa granted up through June 2022 compared to 16,000 in 2019, and these were given to families of students. So they've got like loads of people coming into the UK with like 4 dependents, 5 dependents, and the UK Home Office, the Home Secretary was a bit skeptical about the fact that it's not adding to the economy at large. So some of the policies of the previous Prime Minister was not really supported by the Home Office. And if you're following the UK news, she was sacked by the Prime Minister. Some say she resigned, some say she was sacked, but obviously she left the position as the Home Secretary in the UK a couple of days ago because of one of the mistakes she made, which was that she sent an official email, official document with a personal email. So she had to resign. Some claim she was sacked. That was a couple of days ago, about 6 days ago, as at the time of making this video. Now, the new Prime Minister came into power just yesterday, and he appointed a new. We were expecting him to appoint a new Home Office Secretary, and surprisingly, he actually appointed the same woman. And this actually raised a lot of questions on the social media platforms and also on the media platforms on why is she coming back into power as the UK Home Secretary. And obviously it seems some of our ideas are in alignment with the new Prime Minister's proposed or planned policies. So to be honest with you guys, I personally think they're going to do a great job together, and some of the policies that the previous governments that lasted for 44 days we're trying to put in place. The question is, will the new Prime Minister also do the same? There are also so many other policies that might not be of interest to people watching this channel because majorly people here for the immigration policy. There are also some other government policies that she proposed that we are not sure on how it's going to affect international students and dependents. So it's been advised that if you're currently outside the UK, you've got you're dependent to a primary applicant in the UK, or you've got families and children back home, it's very much advisable to try processing their visa application, because UK some people will say UK government policies is like UK weather. It's unpredictable. You never can know what the new policy is going to come up today or probably be announced tomorrow, and the effect on people can actually be either positive or negative depending on what kind of information is being released. So honestly guys, there are actually lots of changes in the UK policies, lots of changes in the government policies on immigration. So it's very important for international students to start making plans, start having second options. If you're planning to get a post-study work visa after your completion of your program, make sure you have two other backup plans, because to be honest, people are actually getting stuck on, I've got someone that is currently on the second year in the post study and still hasn't figured out what he's going to do. So it's very important to ensure that you've got like second plan. I mentioned this a lot on my channel, especially for people coming to study in the UK. Be very intentional about the course you're coming to study, because the immigration policy, you need to try and be selfish also. Try to setting a course that will make you an hot cake and be in high demand. And if you're already in the UK studying, try as possible to take up voluntary job. Is going to really help with your CV and this job hunt after you complete your program. So some of the information are very essential for every international student to know. And for those applying for their visa, there are actually certain documents that are very important that you must ensure you put in place while applying for your visa. Now, it's very important for you to ensure that you have your current international passport for application. Ensure you have your CAS letter attached when you're applying for your visa. You have your proof of funds that contains both your tuition fee balance and your living expenses. You must have, if you're under 18, you have your parental consent to study the UK. Make sure you attach your tuberculosis test results, and if you're being sponsored by your parents, make sure you have a letter from them evidencing that they are acting in capacity as your sponsor. So that's some of the information I think you need to know. If you have any other question, or you have any other idea, any other opinion as regards the new updates on the UK visa and immigration, please state in the comment section. You might actually be providing an important information to someone. If you have any questions in the comment section, you don't know who is reading, and probably the person might have answers to the questions you've been waiting for, trying to get answers to. So please state in the comment section. If you're coming across my channel for the very first time, please click on the red subscribe button. If you find this video resourceful, click on the like button so YouTube can promote this video. This will be the end of this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.